Hi guys, today I want to make a video on cold showers. I started taking them on March 5th, and recently, up to April 28th, I actually reached the coldest setting on my shower. Now I know that's different for other areas. I think in like the South, East Coast, West Coast, your guys' showers actually can't get that cold. I'm in Minnesota, and it gets pretty cold here. I don't know if it's the coldest, but it's pretty dang cold. It temped out to about 49 to 50 degrees Celsius. It's just pretty damn cold. I got that on April 28th, and it was terrible. It was the worst experience I ever felt. I was in there for 5 minutes. Every second was just doom and gloom. You know, I felt like if I left the water in one area for like 5 seconds, I would have gotten frostbite. So, not doing that anymore. But ever since then, I've kind of reeled back, and the temperature that I'm used to is 60 degrees Celsius. Now, of course, the main question is, why the hell would you want to do that? Well, originally, for me, it was a monetary issue. Obviously, you lose tons of money on your utility bill if you take a 30-minute hot shower. And so I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense. Take a cold shower, you're out in 3 minutes, and save a bunch of money. But I was on the internet and I found the cold shower Reddit and other articles, things like that, and people are saying it's actually good for you in a variety of ways. Granted, I wouldn't say these are all settled science studies, but they're pretty scientific in nature. So the first point that comes up is alertness. It makes you more awake, makes you more alert, maybe a bit more active. And the reason why is that cold water releases endorphins. You know, it kind of gets your nervous system activated, gets you up, gets you going type of thing. And there have certainly been days at work where I'm just sitting there and, you know, there's 2 hours left for me to go home, and man, those 2 hours are long. I'm just slugging around like a zombie. It's very, very difficult. But I come home, I get the cold shower, and then I'm ready. I'm awake, I'm ready. Get some progress done, get some work done, you know? Another point is water temperature itself. So back when I had long hair, my job made me cut it, but back when I had long hair, I dyed it blue. It was supposed to be blue. It came out kind of teal green. But anyways, you're not supposed to take a hot shower because it makes it difficult for the dye to stay in the hair, and also just dries out your hair, thins out your hair. You know, hot water, I think you probably already know, it's not really good for your hair. And then the skin. Let's not even get started on the skin. Like the skin, for me, always itchy, always dry. I'm coming out of the shower, you know, never fresh, always dry and itchy. Now, when it comes to cold showers, when I had long hair, I know that my hair was very smooth. And even when I got my hair cut, because I was taking cold showers for a while there, the lady even said, yeah, your hair is really thick. You know, I guess she found that really impressive. I don't know what that means, but I guess that's a good thing. And the skin, I don't know if I'd say the skin is smoother. I think my skin it's not itchy. I don't come out of the shower itchy, but it's I don't know if it's smooth, but it's fresh. I come out of the cold shower fresh. You know, that's how it feels like to me. Now, another issue is testosterone. So it will boost your testosterone. The reason why is that testosterone is kind of like a stress-resistant hormone. Anytime you're in some kind of stress, you run some miles, you lift some weights, heavy weights, things like that, your body produces more testosterone because you're putting it under stress, and testosterone helps you resist that stress. And cold water is a stressor. It's very stressful. It's not something that your body likes, and it will produce more testosterone to help you resist the cold water. Another study, which is done by the University of California of, where is that, San Francisco? They did a study and they said that if you take cold showers, that it will increase your sperm count by 491%. Now, granted, you might say, yeah, but guys make tons of sperm. It's not really a big deal. That's true, but let's imagine that you have a little bit of fertility issues. Then that 491% is kind of a big deal. Plus, it's free. If you go to a fertility clinic, how much are they going to charge you? You know, it doesn't cost you anything to just try this, in my opinion. Now, weight loss. So this is a little bit more pseudoscience, but the idea in regards to weight loss is that your body has two types of fat, brown fat and white fat. I'm just kidding. Brown fat and white fat. So basically, your body has brown fat and it has a set number. As far as I can tell, you cannot make more brown fat. You just have it, or you just have a set amount. White fat, of course, we all know you can get more white fat if you eat too much. I know that very well. And what brown fat's purpose is to generate heat. So if you're in a cold setting, your brown fat will generate heat. And of course, it does this by taking calories, and it has to take calories from your white fat. White fat is basically extra calories. So the assumption is that you will lose weight. And as a subjective anecdote, I experienced that on April 29th. I was taking a cold shower, not the 50-degree one, but the 60-degree one. And everything was fine. I was getting colder and colder. I hit like the 9 or 10 minute mark. I take cold showers for 15 minutes. I hit the 9 minute mark, and then I was hungry. My stomach was rumbling like, oh, I'm hungry. I couldn't believe it. I'm not usually hungry after 2 p.m. So I fast from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So I don't eat again until 7 a.m. Then I eat again at 11 a.m. And then I usually make it to about 5 o'clock when I make my diet food, basically chicken and vegetables. And so that was very odd that I was hungry in the middle of a shower. So I had to grab a banana because I had to go meet my FFL to pick up a gun. But in my experience, I don't know if that's a sign, but I think, yeah, it does kind of make you lose weight. Granted, I'm still fat, but that was something that I never thought I'd experience. Of a month and 23 days of cold showers, I've never experienced that, being hungry during a cold shower. Now, does cold showers reduce DOMS, which stands for delayed onset muscle soreness? So basically, if you go to the gym, you do some cardio, lift some weights, what happens if you do a good job is that you're going to be very sore for the next day or days. In some cases, I've been sore for a day and days in the past, and you can't do anything. You're kind of just laying there. There's nothing you can do. And I know that was true before cold showers. Now, when I started taking cold showers, I did notice that I wasn't as sore. I could move my body around. It wasn't a big deal. Hell, in some weeks, I actually ran 2 more miles. I run 2.4 miles every gym day, and then the next day I was bored. You're like, I'm going to run another 2 miles. so I don't know if that's where it's coming from, but yes, definitely for me, in my experience, I did not get muscle soreness. I was able to move again. Hell, I ran another 2 miles the next day. So I find that to be a contributing factor in my personal case. Now, discipline and willpower. So let me be clear. Cold showers will never be easy, okay? It's worth it, but I'm always going up to the bathroom like, oh no, I gotta do this. I'm scared, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it, okay? But I still do it, and I win every time. And that's gonna do wonders for your discipline. That's gonna do wonders for your willpower. A lot of you kids ain't got that anymore. And you can apply that to other parts of your life. You always go in, it's like you go into a battle. Of course you're scared, but then you win the battle. See, that's what it feels like to me. And whether that can be studied or not, I find that to be an exceptionally great benefit for anyone. Now, a question that can come up is, well, should you take a cold shower when you're sick? That's a really tough question. I did get sick. I think it was April 2 or 3 or 4. I got sick, and I had a stuffy nose. That was or a runny nose. That's all I had. I didn't have cough or anything. I had a runny nose. That was it. And so, of course, I'm looking online, and nobody really has a good answer. So, like, okay, well, then I'll just kind of go lukewarm. I'll just go lukewarm, see how it goes. I did that, and then the next day, I still sick. And then the next day, I still took a lukewarm shower again, and I was still sick the next day. In fact, I got sicker. I got worse. So, of course, at this point, I'm pissed off. I'm very upset. And so I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to take a cold shower. Took a cold shower, and the next day it got a little bit better. And then I took a cold shower again, and then on Saturday I was fully healed. So is that because of the cold water? that's tough to say. It might have just been, well, you get sick, then you get worse, then you get better. Okay, so it might be placebo. Or it really was going to get worse, but then I loosened it up by taking a cold shower, and then it was gone when I took the second cold shower. I will say that when I was taking a cold shower, I noticed that the phlegm or the stuffiness, it it loosened up, like it broke down during my cold shower. I know that doesn't make scientific sense, but that's what I noticed. I was like, oh, I can feel this stuff breaking down, like not stuffing my nose, basically. Um, Now, I know that doesn't agree with science, but that's just what I felt. Now, can anyone do it? Can you start right away? That depends. Again, cold water is a stressor. It's going to stress you, and it will elevate your heart rate. So if you have heart problems, known heart problems, maybe it's not a good idea to start right away. I would say probably start a workout program, lose a little bit of weight, and then when the heart problem isn't an issue, then yeah, absolutely, you can start a cold shower. But if you don't have any heart issues, if you're in America, we're 66% overweight and 33% obese. If you don't have heart issues, I guess you could start, but maybe start super slowly. I tend to just go in there and crank until it becomes uncomfortable. Maybe don't do that, but yeah, if there's no heart issues, I don't see why you can't start. It doesn't seem like an issue to me. So that's all I had to say about cold showers. It was something that I started, just for monetary gains. And then I find out all this other stuff, and I was like, well, let me try it. Let me see if this is true. And some of it seems to hold true in my subjective experience. Some of it, maybe not. Who knows? But I would say that if you are able to, and there are no heart issues, yeah, definitely. Give it a shot. Give cold showers a shot. Discipline and willpower is something that is very difficult to get. There's not that many issues in life where you're challenged and, you can face a challenge and gain from it, or you can just run away. I think a lot of us just run away. But that's definitely something, I think that's the biggest gain out of all this stuff. You might think something else is, but the discipline and willpower, I'd say that's the biggest gain of all. So, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or comments, you can always leave them here or the Instagram. I'm usually on Instagram when I can. But I hope this helps you guys out, and I'd love to hear about your experiences with cold showers. Maybe there's some information I can use there myself. So, other than that, you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you.